Welcome to the Witchy Work Wishes podcast, a place to find your weekly inspiration for bringing your personal witchcraft practice into your business, work, and office. Welcome to Witchy Work Wishes. I am your host, Charlene, and for today's episode number 77, I ran out of time. I'll be honest. All of the work stuff has caught up with me, and I just could not do it all this past weekend. And while I certainly did a bunch of work, I could not get a full recording in for the podcast. So I am so sorry. Hopefully you guys understand. I know I'm not alone. We all have those moments where the white flag is drawn and held at attention. So instead of just, skipping over this week, I did want to record something. I'm actually recording this, honestly, the night before, here on Tuesday night before this airs, so I can give you a little update and do some general housekeeping with Witchy Work Wishes. Now first, my social media links. I do have Facebook up and running again. That link was broken from syncing with my Instagram, but it does look like the kinks have been worked out and everything is going smoothly again. For the video I took, remember that early morning call to work with Rosemary and make that hair potion? Well, I'm still trying to figure out the editing part. I laugh. I have to laugh. This is such a new arena for me. I am certainly learning, but clearly not there yet. I will post something on Instagram with a tag once it's ready, but I am going to be posting the video to YouTube. Now for my website, that has been updated as well. I did complete a bunch of work on that this past weekend. The page that has all of my poems has been down for a little bit, but I was able to clean it up and get them all posted again. And you know what? It was fun looking back at each of them and remembering the space that I was in when I wrote them and, the podcast topic I was tying into and, just that overall feeling of what I was writing about. Now, I don't always add a new poem on to the end of each podcast. Poems are something that can't be forced on my end. It just, if I feel it, I want to get the words out. But, in looking back at how many I have created over the past couple of years, I was kind of proud of myself. I did a little pat on the back. I was really happy reading them again, and honestly, I hope you are able to use them in some parts of your practice too if you want to, which is why I have them posted. Second part for the website, I am actually going to be taking down my Etsy store. So if you open that page that says shopping, or that link that says shopping, you're now going to see a note that says I'm working on new stuff. So I actually ordered some of the items myself. I did a test order to see the quality of the product and how it comes, shipped to me, all that good stuff. And honestly, I was not super happy. I mean, they were okay. The water bottle was great. The wine glass was good. The journal, it was okay. The sweatshirt, it was okay. I don't know. I feel like I can do better. So I will. And it's already in motion. I really want the working witches like you and me to have, work type stuff available to us that holds up and helps with all of our personal witchy work wishes. So stay tuned. It's coming. Now, I like packaging myself, though, so I can put a little personal note in there for you and really have more control over the whole process. This really is such an individual and unique area for us to be working together in, and so I really, really want to make it extra special for you when you do place an order. All right, let's say third on the website, if you are looking around on it, you will now see a section called 5 to 9 After Hours. And I'm having so much fun with this. I have it currently broken down into two sections that I'm launching with. First one is Spellbound Spirits. The second one is Gummies. Now, the Spellbound Spirits you already have a peek into if you listen to the March podcast episode about new moon cocktails. I pulled the herbs sage, rosemary, and lemon balm for working with the new moon and relaxing after, a day at the office and work. So next up is waxing moon cocktails, which will air in May. And of course, I'll be going through each of the moon phases first, before jumping into other spellbound spirits and inviting guest mixologists into the series. For the gummy side of my 5 to 9 After Hours, it's a huge project. This one is taking a lot of extra time in developing and creating since it is actually working with cannabis. So I am starting with the moon phases here too, but we'll only launch 2 at the start just to kind of test things out and see how you guys like it. So I'm going to do both a new moon gummy and a full moon gummy. And then, we can go from there and grab the other 3 phases: waxing, waning, and dark. Now, I'm hopeful to launch by the end of April, but there's so much that is going into this. It might possibly be May. But, I've worked over the weekend on the label design, what I'm wanting to bring in with energy for the 2 that we are starting out with. I'm still playing around with either 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams of THC, and then how much CBD will be in there. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited to launch this part of Witchy Work Wishes. I really do think it's going to complement all of the work that we are doing and bridging our practices into our office and corporate life, and how this part can help us, once we get home, and of course, over the weekend. So let's see, I'm also adding have added a download section. I have so many fun, day planner outlines and things that I personally use in my office that I'm thinking, if I use it, maybe you guys would like to use it too. So you will see a new page on the site called Digital Downloads, and I'm going back and grabbing, things and layouts that I have created over the years, and converting them to a PDF so you can use them too. And let's see, what else? General housekeeping. Oh, for the April podcast, I mentioned adding in that sponsorship level. I think I'm going to start out with my own personal company. This would be a huge leap for me, as I don't have a bunch of things connecting this podcast to my corporate business. But that is my plan. I don't know. I might check it out. But if you have a business and would like to sponsor an episode or even a month, just reach out to me. I would love to give your company a mention. Let's see, for actual podcasts, I reached out to Justin, the Pagan Padre, and we are coming up with a great Norse Pagan episode for you. I have Haley coming back. She and I are going to do what's looking to be like a 2-part series on Beltane, which is right around the corner. I have Kathy coming back from SYV Oils to help us with, working with our essential oils during the workday. And, I get to see my 2 boys. Oh my gosh, it's just under a month now. Okay, we're heading to Disneyland for Star Wars night. And yes, we are going to geek out. We are going to be in costume, the whole thing. But I'm going to bring my recording stuff with me down to the resort so we can spend some time together with you too and do some witchy stuff, recording with the 3 of us for something special for you. And you know what? I had so much fun with my mom, who recorded with me and Annika for our cocktails, that I would really like to bring her back for some specific work with genealogy and how we can go back in our own personal families to do, research and learn more. I promise you guys, her level of knowledge in this area is like beyond expertise. She has really focused the past 15 to 20 years, honestly, probably more, with this type of research. She would be a wonderful asset to this podcast and helping us navigate the challenging waters of genealogy. Now, of course, I also want to work with her in the kitchen, and I would love her to help me do a couple episodes where we go back with our family cookbooks to create original meals that go back in, my family for many, many years. You know what? Now that I said that out loud, that actually might be a fun thing to do for YouTube, not maybe podcast. So you can see actually the video of us cooking and giggling along with the audio and recipes. All right. So maybe not podcast. We'll do that for YouTube. But that's all if I can figure out how to take and edit and post a freaking video. I'm sure everyone under 40 just rolled their eyes, and everyone over 50 just said, good luck. Anyways, I'm going to do it. It is happening. All right. So again, thank you for being understanding. While I was not able to actually carve out time for a whole podcast recording this week, I did want to jump in here real fast and just say hello. I'll let you know what I'm currently working on with Witchy Work Wishes. It's all very, very exciting stuff, and I'm super happy to share it all with you. We have a wonderful dark moon this weekend and a new super moon on Monday, which is giving us lots of great opportunities to work with the moon's energy and phases yet again. Thank you so much for tuning in each week. I am so happy that you are a part of the Witchy Work Wishes family. I hope you have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will talk with you next week. Thank you for joining me today at Witchy Work Wishes, a place to find your weekly inspiration for bringing your personal witchcraft practice into your business, work, and office. For more information and additional content, please visit me online at witchyworkwishes.com. If you want to send me a personal note, please email me at info@witchyworkwishes.com. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Witchy Work Wishes.